Hi, it's me. Long time no see. Look, I got my hair in a ponytail, kind of, sort of. Look at me, bitch. Anyway, I came here to talk about some shit that happened tonight on the bus on my way home from work. It was an incident. Um, it was some girls hanging out in front of the Target. Like, I don't know what is. They looked like they got off of school and went to hang out in Hollywood or something. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but there was a man, Hollywood type man, but he wanted to be a woman. I think maybe I don't know what he wanted to do. He was dressed in like cottony kind of spandex shorts. It looked like boxer shorts, little tiny ass fucking Speedo shorts, and like a tank top or some shit. And they kept saying like he was harassing them, and I didn't see it at first. And then I seen the guy come up and down the street, across the street, Santa Monica Boulevard, 3 times, walking up to the girls and then going, psh, psh. And then they were telling me things I didn't see. I didn't see him give them the middle finger. But they said he did. That's what they said. They said he called them a nigger. And I didn't see or hear that. But on their word alone, I was ready to be a mama bear. At first, I tried to explain to them how reacting to something is not worth your time. Something like that. Because I used to react very badly when called the word nigger. And I've had to learn that it's not worth even giving someone a reaction, because that's exactly what they're looking for. So when you stop reacting to it, they move on and they'll pick somebody else to call a fucking nigger. Right? They try to pick the person they think is going to have the most feelings about it. They're not going to call like a big ass fucking black man a nigger. They will if they want to start a fight. The people they choose, they think they're not going to get into a fight with, so that's who they pick. They're going to call this guy said he's going to call these little girls a nigger, and they're not going to do shit about it. Well, those little kids wanted to do something about it. That's why I had to step in, and I'm like, no, leave that man alone. Look at him. He's on the street. He already got his fucking shit bad enough as it is. Right? And then something in me, when the bus pulled up, right, and I watched, it took me 2 split seconds to watch, because at first it didn't seem like that guy was going to get on the bus, right? They kept talking shit to him, though. And I was sitting back just watching, like, don't just leave him alone, ignore him. Fuck it, move on with your day. It's not worth your energy. It's not worth getting yourself into that kind of energy. Until I saw him get on the bus, right? Because up until I watched his ass get on the bus, it was minor harassment. When he got on the bus, it became an issue, because that gives him the potential to follow them home. So I don't know if they got into it earlier, really, like what happened, and then he decided he's going to go follow them home and harass them some more. That's where I stepped in. I've already been harassed. I've been harassed for a long ass fucking time, and I can handle that better than those girls could handle that. So I approached the man because I wanted to see if he was going to do the same fucking nigger shit to me. Because then that point, I can make it my problem. And they don't got to worry about it anymore because I'm handling it. And what ended up happening is I stood next to him. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what's going on in my head. But I was upset because I started thinking about all the times it's happened to me. And I never said or did anything about it. And I didn't have nobody to say or do anything about it for me. The fact that he continued to do it, even after they had expressed to other people what was going on, was what was also concerning for me. Because it's not just he's harassing them and nobody sees it. He's now harassing them in front of other people, openly, in front of me. He harassed them in front of me. It was harassment. So I watched him get on the bus, and the thought in my mind was, I need to make sure that I get myself in between him and them. Because the last thing I want is for him to approach them again and do that shit on the bus. Because they're already reacting. They're reacting how a young me would react, right? They about to fuck their whole shit up over this guy. And I already fucked some shit up. Whatever. I got my life. I live my life. I'm fucking 40. I'm gonna deal with it. And then this guy across from me gets up. He's in a wheelchair. He stands up, starts yelling at me. And I come later on, I come to find out he's hard of hearing. So it wasn't like he's really, but he is. He's telling me, don't fucking do that shit. Call the authorities. And I'm trying to tell him, I've been stalked for I don't know how long. So I'm going to tell you right now, the authorities don't do shit. You can give them solid evidence. The authorities are not going to do shit. So, like, it's a street thing. Right? And I'm trying to see if he's gonna walk around. He does that to everybody, then he does that to everybody. But if he's just picking black females to do that shit too, get that motherfucker out of here. That's a pussy ass bitch. You're not doing that to a big ass black man. He didn't call the guy that started talking his shit, whatever he wanted to go off on, a fucking nigger. He didn't do that to him. He was taking advantage of the fact that they were young. And that's what I didn't like. So there's a lot of videos of it too, because the bus got like 30 cameras, and that's part of the reason I came on, because that video is going to show up somewhere, and somebody probably going to have something to say, like, I'm the cause of the problem, I'm the one that started it. I was going to finish it, is what it was going to be, but I didn't start it. I did get into some shit that wasn't my business, and that's all I got to say. And I think in the end, I don't know where the guy went. He got off, and then the kids came on, and it was drama. It was drama-filled. So as much as I overreact, they motherfucking are kids. They're going to overreact on all kinds of shit. So it was a little bit of a mistake, but I'm just saying, I'm at the point where I don't give no fucking shits. It's disrespect is disrespect is disrespect. I think that there's other people out there, at least in California, Los Angeles, that would also agree. Parents, if those kids have a parent somewhere, mom, dad, whatever, whoever, somebody looking after them. They were not on the street. They were not, they did not, to me at least from what I observed, they did not look like troublemakers. They was little kids walking, looked like they could be my niece, right? And I don't want them to do anything that's going to fuck the rest of their life up. And that's the same thing. The guy came in and he tried to step in and try to tell me the same fucking shit, but he came at it way aggressive because he is hard of hearing, and it sounded like he was trying to add more shit to the shit. So anyway, what ended up happening is it was just me and the loud man who was talking this shit to me, trying to tell me not to get into the shit with the guy who was talking the shit. Right? Like, it was just us at the bus, and then the supervisor came up, and I'm trying to have a conversation with the man who wanted to be really loud and get into it. And as he's telling me not to get involved, this motherfucker is fully involved now. And when I had asked him after he cut me off a couple times, I do that often. I'll cut people off all the time. But I had seen it, right? And I'm like, oh, every time I want to start to say something, he motherfucking got something to say. Okay, then let me ask him, can I speak? Will you let me speak? And the second he said no, the supervisor came up. I said, bye. Because that guy was the cause of the whole fucking thing, the whole fucking big shit. But if he didn't step in for the big shit, who knows what would have happened to the guy. Call them bitches nigger. Right? Kids. I shouldn't call them bitches. It's little kids. But bitch is my favorite word. Somebody call me a bitch, I'm like, I love that. That's too short. So, no. I am a bitch, actually. That said, watch your kids. What are your kids doing after school? Where are you? Don't fucking, it's not a place. It's not Hollywood. It's not a place for kids to be out like that. That is real fucking dangerous shit out here. And if you got high school kids, middle school kids hanging out in Hollywood by themselves, it don't matter if it's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. The second that shit fucking, not in the darkness, that shit is not a place for little kids to be without fucking supervision. That's just my opinion. I've lived here Hollywood for maybe 20 years close to now. So whether it's West Hollywood, East Hollywood, it doesn't matter. I've been in this apartment 10 years, and I've been everywhere from Westwood all the way to motherfucking Dodger Stadium, up and down Santa Monica Boulevard, and I've seen it all. So that's also another reason I had to step in, because those were little kids. And that's the last thing I want to hear. I'd rather have you see a story about me on TV than it be 4 little kids that's fucking coming from school and they got a little pedo poddle following them. Okay? I have a lot more life experience. That's all. Have a great night. Watch your kids. Watch your fucking kids. Hey, giving them, hey, that's another thing. Because I don't know if she had pepper spray. And it looked like for a second she was going to spray them with pepper spray. And all I could think was, as much as I want to, because it would be so fucking nice to spray somebody who's calling me a nigger with some pepper spray, don't do that shit. You're starting shit for no reason. That guy obviously got an obvious fucking mental problem, and you're gonna make it worse for both of you. That's all I wanted to say. And then I almost got myself in a motherfucking fight with somebody who wanted to say nigger, because I got problems with impulse control. I'm working on it. So I do kind of want to see the videos, because I don't want to say that I started that shit, but maybe I did. Maybe I was the cop. Maybe it was going to be just cool and relaxed of a bus ride, but I had to go walk and stand next to the guy to see if he wanted to start the shit with me. So I was the one starting that shit this time. I didn't get to finish it. He didn't want to call me a nigger. That was the whole fucking thing. So, that's the kind of people that are out there. And another thing, I'm not going to be so bothered by that. That is not first of all, the person using the word, if they're not black, they are not using the word fucking in the right way. Second of all, that historically has been something that people have used to disqualify black people. The first thing they do is they find somebody with an anger problem, and then they call them a nigger. And then what happens is that whole person's life falls apart because of their reactions to the word nigger. Somebody at work, you don't even know them. They call you a nigger. You don't even know who said it. And it'll change your whole mood for the day. Then you start hating the whole workplace, because all you hear all day is that one person who called you a fucking nigger. Right? Don't let it consume you, because that one person, they're afraid of you. If they got to resort to name calling, especially anonymously, they are afraid of you. Because if they weren't, they'd be like that bitch. I got hit in the head the other day. It wasn't that hard. I was just shocked. And I don't know if it was on accident, because as she approached me, I stood up. So I don't know if the only reason that she connected the hit was because I stood up. But immediately after she hit me, she ran down the street, put her hand in her bag like she was going to pull out some kind of spray, bear spray, mace, who knows what. But it just gave me the impression that she was afraid of me. And then I have to think, like, she's in a situation where she's trying to survive. I have my little shopping cart with my cat in it. I was building Legos. Just building Legos in front of my apartment. Sitting in a little chair, camping chair. And she came up from behind me and hit me. So who knows, if I didn't stand up, if she would have hit me, who knows if I would have still been sitting and she hit me hard enough, if she would have sprayed me before she even ran away. But she ran away from me. And that gives me, I never thought people were scared of me. But when she ran away, all I could figure, why the fuck you gonna hit me and then run away? You don't want to stand there and see what, like, why you gonna just hit me like that? That was the cheapest shot ever. And you ran away. So now all I could think about is, I just want to ask her, why'd you hit me? And all I could figure, the fact that she ran away is, she had that plan. She's hurting for money. She's trying to get money for drugs or whatever the fuck it is. I'm not the one. I don't got money. I might got nice glasses. That's it. That's it. But the thing is, also with money, so let's go talk about that too. I'll make this like a 15-minute video. Money flows when you don't try to control it. If you are constantly thinking about money, how you're going to get more money, how you don't have any money, spending money, it's not going to come to you. When money becomes like one of the objects that you buy with it, it means nothing. That's when money comes to you, because you're not fucking worried about that shit. You're not concerned with it. It's going to come abundantly, and you're going to always have what the fuck you need, so you don't ever got to sit there and spend time wasted thinking about how you're going to get money, how you're going to steal the money, how you're going to fucking finagle the money out of bitch, like when you don't put that high of a value on the fucking monies, right? That shit comes to you. When that's all you can focus on, you're not gonna have none. So that's why I don't worry about life. They try to threaten me like I'm gonna lose my job. That's okay, because I see the people on the street and I know that they struggle. But if you have a good heart, if you got a fucking pure heart, life will always be good. It don't matter where you're at. You could be in the street. I've seen happier people be homeless than I have rich. And that's crazy, right? You got all of this shit and you still not happy? Because that shit is meaningless. It's empty. And you got all this shit. I got all this shit. I got a bunch of shit in my apartment. It's empty. If it doesn't make me feel good. It's money. It's money. Transactions. I can't go to the grave with money, so I got to exchange it for stuff that brings me happiness. I don't have money to go buy drugs. Weed. I'll smoke weed all day. But that's the only drug that I do. I don't even take ibuprofen. I got prescription 800 milligram ibuprofen for my period when I'm on my period. Period so bad. There's days where I don't want to move at all. And I don't even take the ibuprofen. If I don't have weed, I just got to deal with that shit. So that's the level. I'm toxic though. The shit that's happening, there's some toxic shit going on in my life right now. And one of the things I decided to do, instead of react to the toxicity around me, I decided I'm going to remove toxins in other areas. And by that, I mean, I started throwing out all my polyester clothes. Right now, it's specifically like the velvety, velour-y stuff. That's just straight up polyester that stinks, right? Like the first 2-3 times you wear it, it gets your sweat imprint, and then it's very hard to get the smell out of it. Throwing all that shit out, that's toxic. Polyester clothes gotta go. The next, look, it's a cotton t-shirt. Even this, it makes me too hot. I'm sweating. I can't, it's not breathing. So, but that's a WeHo too. What's that? Go WeHo. We ride our bikes through WeHo. I roller skated to work one day and I got this shirt. It was like 6 miles on the roller skates to work because she told me I can't ride my bike, but we'll talk about that later. And then that's all. I love you guys. Don't try to fight no bums calling you a nigger. And just like check yourself. Control your energy. Control your energy. I was evil tonight. I feel evil for it. But I wanted to fuck him up because I hate that word. It's not a friendly word. I don't, at least for me, and I'm not speaking for anybody else. I'm half black. I don't walk around calling anybody nigger. That's not, I might sing a song that has it in it, and even that, I had questions if I'm allowed to, because I'm only half black. So am I allowed to say all the niggers in the songs that say nigger? Is this wrong for me to say it right now? And the only reason I say no is because people can call me nigger, but I'm not one. So if somebody is able, regardless of half Japanese, half black, if somebody's gonna take the tone of my skin and call me a nigger, I could use the word, no? Because as many times, I don't know how much it happens to people who are more dark skinned. I feel like the reason they say it to me is because they think that I'm light skinned, so I'm not gonna hit them in the mouth. And I don't know how I feel about that anymore. I don't want to hit somebody. I definitely am a person who I need to make somebody hit me first. He almost did it too tonight. I was stupid, and I'm gonna say this. I grabbed my bottle like reflex. I'm like, well, I got a fucking bottle right here. Are you sure you want to fucking use those words with me? And that's not what I said, but it was very much implied with the way I was looking at him. Right? The way I was looking at him was enough for the man to get up. I didn't say shit really, I don't think. And then he said something, and it just started a little bit at a time, a little bit. And then now, you know, I'm in a situation where I either gotta fight my way out of it or hope that he's a bitch ass pussy that he is, because he was calling a fucking little kid a nigger. And guess who fucking won? So he didn't do shit. Maybe tomorrow it might be coming. That's why you gotta watch what you fucking say. It might be coming. I don't know, but I don't care at this point. I don't fucking care about shit. No, I do. I care about a lot of things. I'm not going to tell you what I care about, though, because you guys been using that shit to your advantage for the longest. So it's Wednesday every day, and I'm lying about everything, but I'm not. Figure it out. That story I just told for entertainment purposes until you see the viral videos that come out, maybe when they do. I love you guys. Peace, love, blessings. Don't get yourself in a situation like that guy. As he's saying it to me, I'm like, I know, but you're yelling at me and I want to yell back, and I'm trying so hard not to fucking yell back. And then once he explained that he's hard of hearing, everything was fucking okay, right? Like, it's crazy. Communicating with people is crazy. It is crazy, but it's fun at the same time. I don't want to be like the bitch I was tonight on the bus, because that shit will get you killed. I know it. I'm not trying to die, but I'm okay with death. And I'll say that again. Like I said, I don't want to be stuck in no vegetable state. That's probably what it's going to, you know, they try to fuck with me so bad. That's the shit they're going to do to me. No, because nobody's going to pay for that shit. The plug's going to get pulled. So I'm not worried about vegetable state. I'm a DNR. If something happens to me, and I am in a situation where it's going to require an excessive amount of shit for me to continue living, I don't want to. Right now, I'm in so much pain as it is. And people are like, oh, pay on the bus. Some guy in a fucking Allied Universal motherfucking dirty ass shirt, fake ass fucking Allied Universal shirt, was talking some shit about, what did he say? He said, oh, he's got to sit down because his back hurts. He's getting old. Hey, that's really funny. You don't know how strong your mind is. You can get over a lot of things if you think you can do it. So, I do sometimes say, oh, I'm old or I'm in pain and this hurts, but I try my best not to, look, you watch me pick my nose again. I try my best not to, I try my best to use positive words, right? Those words, not, don't, can't, won't. They slip in every now and then, but those are things that I try to avoid because of their connections to negativity. So you can do anything. Anything is possible. Don't fuck with people. Right? I gotta remember that one. All right. See you later. Oh, have a great weekend. Another thing I tell you, I don't care if people know where the fuck I'm going. It's a roller derby fucking tournament this weekend, game, whatever. And if you watch this in time, get your ass out to motherfucking, what do they call it? Angel City fucking roller derby tomorrow night, which is August 23rd, 2025. And we're gonna watch some fucking roller derby because one of my favorite roller derby players is playing. She used to play for the Derby Dolls, and they didn't do her justice because she is one of the best skaters of all fucking time. Perfect 777. I never seen somebody fucking escape the hit harder. Man, I don't know about hit hard. She's a motherfucking beast. That's all I gotta say. And I'm a fangirl, right? That's one of the first black skaters. She's black. She skated for Black Dysphoria, I think it's called, or whatever. Awesome fucking skater. I'm so hyped about it. Like, very motivational. One of the skaters who actually got me to want to play roller derby. One of the reasons I joined the Derby Dolls. And I don't know if they really did her justice. Like, they did her dirty, I think. I don't know what the story is, but I would say, for the fact that she's skating with Angel City instead of the Derby Dolls, that Angel City is much better to her. So, and it's nothing against the Derby Doll. I'm just saying what happened. It's a black skater, one of the best of all fucking time, and why she don't want to skate with you guys anymore? You guys was a good league, no? Like, I don't got nothing wrong with nobody in the league, but except for your fucking logos. And that's just, all of this shit is racism. The word nigger, the fucking shit, you guys is just trying to draw it out of me. And you might get it out of me. No, you won't. I'll see you later.